Good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. Hello, how are you? My name is Pebbles, founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. I thank you so very much for taking the time out to tune in to this live stream from Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook media page. I thank you so very, very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to tune in to this very special live stream on Lost, Lord, and Unsolved media page on Facebook. That is, and I thank you so very much for tuning in to this live stream on Missing, Lost, and Trafficked YouTube channel. Thank you, and thank you once again. 23-year-old Tijae Baker took a train from New York City to Washington, D.C. on May 1st. She was captured on surveillance footage June 1st, 30 days after her disappearance, speaking with someone on a cell phone in Lanham, Maryland. Um, Tajay allegedly was seen in other areas near Union Station, okay, which is the train station she arrived at reportedly on May 1st of 2022 after departing her residence in Brooklyn, New York. ABC News reported um, Miss Baker, mother of Tijae Baker, believed Tijae had been drugged or not drugged, excuse me, retract, dragged into a human trafficking scheme. Tijae is reportedly an upcoming artist in Brooklyn, New York, and reportedly in her final year or semester of college. She allegedly went to DC to make posters for a woman she met online, despite multiple people alleging they saw Miss Tijae Baker alone. A man named Terrane Hicks was accused on Facebook by Miss Baker's mother, okay, of playing a role in Tijae Baker's disappearance. Miss Baker has not released evidence that Mr. Baker has a personal connection with Tijae Baker, or that he has in fact or kidnapped Miss Tijae Baker. Mr. Hicks told Missing, Lost, and Trafficked um, he never met the woman he has been accused of trafficking, um, and he also expressed that he has been a bit frustrated with the allegations he's saying is false raised against his person. In just a few moments, um, Mr. Hicks will actually be joining this stream. So he'll be joining this stream, or at least um, that is the plan in just a few moments, okay? For him to join this very special live stream on this evening. So I just want to welcome everyone who is tuned in at this time. I want to welcome you, welcome you, welcome you. give you the opportunity while I await his arrival to this stream. I want to give you the opportunity to share this stream from wherever you may be in the country, wherever that is, and to let us know where you are sharing this live stream from. So if you're out of New York, please let me know if you're sharing this live stream. If you are in the District of Columbia territory, please share this live stream and let me know. I'd like to know who's out there on the East Coast. If you're watching, you could be watching from the state of Virginia. And there's a city, a beautiful city, Alexandria, Virginia. Just not too far away from DC. If you're watching out of Alexandria, Virginia, I'd like for you to know, let me know where you're sharing, where you're watching this live stream from. Perhaps you may be in New Hampshire. You could be in Maryland. If you're in Maryland, I'd like to know, where are you tuning in to this live stream from? Maybe you're out in Boston, what are you in the world? Okay, maybe you're in Maine. If you are in the state of Maine, share this live stream. I'm reaching out to the entire East Coast. You could be in Pennsylvania, or perhaps you're in Philadelphia. I like for you to share this live stream. And I'd like for you to let me know. You could even be in Connecticut. If you're in Connecticut, I'd like for you to share this live stream, Connecticut. And I'd like for you to let me know, let us all know where you're sharing this live stream from. Not a lot of people here right now. So I'm going to do what I do to, boost the views, right? I see the number 2 at the top of this live stream. I see the number 2 at the top of this live stream. And so, yeah, we got to get the views up a bit. Okay. I see the number 2. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I'm going on Facebook right now as I wait for Mr. Hicks to join this live stream. And I am going to share this live stream. I am going to share this live stream myself. So I'm on the media page right now. I am trying to get to the live stream, right? Trying to get to this live stream so I can share it with so many other people who have been so concerned about Miss Baker, and you've been just so invested in her disappearance. And a lot of you all have been praying. You've been praying for her safe return home. You've been praying. I do want to let you know that yesterday I saw a post, and I did post it to my Facebook profile. And this post is from the Councilwoman Neely. With the New York City Council. She stated that she had a conversation with Miss Tijae Baker's mother, and that Miss Tijae has been found safe. Okay, that is what she's reported directly from her Facebook profile. I believe I have him here. Okay, so I'm going to add him now to this stream. He's joining via audio. Okay, let's see. I think I have him here. All right.
I'm here.
Can you hear me? I want to make sure. Okay. Okay. You can hear me, and can you see me?
Yes, I can see you and I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to take some stuff some things I'm seeing off of this stream right now. I hope
Okay.
people aren't seeing it. There's like a banner, and I want to make sure that banner. Okay, great. I took it off so everyone can see missing, lost, and trafficked title, and I'm hoping everyone can see your name, Mr. Hicks. So I thank you so very much. And I didn't see you at first, but now I see you clearly. I thought you were joining via audio. And I thank you so much for taking the time to join this live stream today. Would you like to just share a bit about yourself, like just so we can get better acquainted of what you do in the community? And I believe, aren't you in New York? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm between New York, DC, Maryland area, Philly.
Okay.
I'm in a couple of states.
Okay.
So
A couple. Okay.
yeah. So pretty much what I do is I sell um luxury oils called oud
Okay.
oils. All right.
Okay.
I'm a martial artist and I teach Eastern spirituality. That's pretty much
Oh,
what I do.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Sounds very much intriguing. And
Hmm.
hopefully, on a later date, I will learn more about that. The spiritual, your spirituality, excuse me, my tongue is tied, teachings. Um, uh, Unfortunately, you're here because we did have some off the record discussions regarding, you know, allegations, rather unsavory allegations made against yourself on June 13th. And I have some notes that I'm going over. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes.
Okay.
Miss Baker, I believe it's Taquana Baker, mother of Tijae Baker, publicly accused you of playing a role in her daughter's disappearance. You were publicly accused of playing a role in her daughter's disappearance in a Facebook post. Okay. And she said, and I quote, he's reaching out, pretending to be Tijae Baker's family members. So be aware that he's one of them that's involved. So I want to know, um, firstly, I'd like to know, were you aware of this post? And uh, did you respond to the accusation that Miss Baker had made on June 13th?
Yes, I was very well aware of the post, and I
Okay.
did not respond to the accusation right away. You got to talk about those things with a lawyer before you jump out and respond to them. So
Okay.
I did not respond until I got, the legal green light that it was okay to respond to such a serious accusation.
Okay. 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 So that helps me to understand because I was really wanting to know when I saw this post, uh,
Mhm.
why this allegation was made, on what basis it was made. I wanted to see a little bit more evidence supporting the claims. I've seen no evidence supporting the claims that um, uh, Miss Taja's mother has made on Facebook. So I have not seen that. And I definitely, I'm a journalist. I'm snooping. I want to know who you are and what's your response. And I saw a few days ago. I did see in a group, a support group for Miss Tajay, that you did respond. I believe it was the day that Miss Tajay was located. And so I'm seeing numerous posts online. Also, in light of the accusation that Miss Tajay's mother has made, referring to you as being a sex trafficker who, manipulated Miss Baker. And so my question is, first, and do you know Miss Baker? Have you ever met Miss Tajay Baker, the woman that you have been accused of trafficking or manipulating?
I'm glad you asked that question. I never
Okay.
met Miss Baker a day in my life ever.
Okay. Wow.
She is a mutual friend of one of my good friends slash students, right?
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so yeah, we've never met, and yeah, that's all I would say.
Okay. So, you are saying here tonight that you do not know This 23-year-old woman reported missing on May 1st. You don't know her personally. You don't have a personal connection. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. We do not have a
Okay.
personal connection. That's right.
Okay. Okay, great. And I'm glad that you made that abundantly clear. And, can you explain how her family learned of your existence, and why you believe you were named as being, a person of interest or a suspect in this young lady's disappearance?
I, so I will take you all down the rabbit hole pretty quickly. So
Okay.
my good friend Tatiana Davis had a regular interaction with Miss Baker, where
Okay.
she would come from New York to the DC area to do spiritual work with her, hang out with her, and things like that. And this would go on for, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I'm not all the way sure, but it was a regular relationship with it, where she would come to see her for a couple of days. Right,
Okay. Okay.
right now, this one particular time, about I guess is a month and a half ago now, and people want to know why I know so much about this story. I do want to say for the record, I know so much because my name is brought up in it. I'm going to know every if I have a serious accusation on me, I'm going to know everything about what's going on. So about a
Right.
month and a half ago, Ms. Baker went to see my good friend to get some spiritual work done. Right?
Okay.
She never made it to my friend. Right? And then
Okay.
now I have no idea to this day of what happened to her, but she never made it. And of course, the family of Ms. Baker got worried. They were concerned. They had some type of inkling of that she was going to go see my friend, right? They reached out to my friend a couple of days or so after um, they didn't hear from her, right?
Oh.
And what happened was, and my good friend could tell the story better, so I may be paraphrasing some things, right?
Okay.
I do want to say that. So what happened was, when my friend Tatiana Davis had um, spoke to the family,
Hmm.
she had told them that she never made it to her. Miss Baker never
Okay.
made it to her. And you know how, like, your child or whatever's missing,
Hmm.
you hear they're going to see someone. You're going to speak to who they went to go see, and you're going to
Hmm.
want to know, okay, where they at then.
Right.
They got into some type of riff over the phone back and forth. All right. My friend Tatiana is like, y'all told them everything I knew, and they're like, okay, why
Hmm.
you not out there looking for her? And then she explained that she tried to file a police report, stuff like that.
Hmm.
I don't want to get too deep into it. Like I said, she could tell the story better, but
Yes.
something to the extent of, somebody goes missing, somebody comes from New York to DC.
Hmm.
It's not that easy to file a police report
Hmm.
because of the state's difference. The police
Hmm.
can pass it off on the other state. Like, you got to file that report in this state.
Hmm.
The family didn't necessarily want to hear that. So they got into, like, some riff over that.
Okay.
They started to call Tatiana Davis every day from different uh, phone numbers, different Instagram accounts.
Hmm.
After a while, she started to feel harassed. Right
Okay.
now, what happened? This part is very important.
Hmm.
All right, what happened was, I'm hearing about, my friend is telling me that the woman who was going to come see her didn't show up, or she didn't see her. She was
Okay.
concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, oh snap, it's a black woman missing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a black man. I hear about this stuff all the time. I'm jumping on the, oh snap, we gotta do something about this. So one day
Right.
we're speaking about the situation. The family
Mm-hmm.
calls in, and I noticed that they're talking to my friend really aggressive, and I'm like, you're not gonna get nowhere like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they hung up the phone because like they just got on the phone just roaring, and I'm like, we can't get a police report filed like that properly
Mm-hmm.
because the energy is just off. You know what I'm saying? It's too much tension. So what I
Mm-hmm.
did, I called with my phone number. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm trying to help out in a situation. I called my phone number. And I'm like, Tatiana Davis is my good friend, and I'm hearing about the situation, and I want to help whatever's
Mm-hmm.
going on, whatever the miscommunication is.
Yeah.
Let me know how we can file a report so that we can get that report started.
Mm-hmm.
From jump, whoever picked up the phone, they're like, pull up. We in Brooklyn, pull up. And I'm like, all right, I ain't dealing with this. I hang up. Somebody calls me back and they're like, they're a lot more sensible and they let me know what's going on. They let me know that the report that had to be filed properly was a miscellaneous police report. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I can see to it that my friend gets that started, right? And then maybe a couple of days later, the police knock on my door because they had told the police that I had something to do with the child Tijae being trafficked or whatever. So
Okay.
that's the story. That's how
Okay.
I got involved. I got involved because I made a phone call from my phone number
Mm-hmm.
to help out. And
Okay.
what I believe is, like anytime you got a situation like this,
Mm-hmm.
a a a male that's involved in any that got a suspect. That's that's they're going to be pointed at. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I believe happened.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So I want to make sure everyone understands what you're saying. So if I
Yep,
backtrack, I'm back in track. I'm taking a track. I'm taking a step back. I would say for a reason. Okay,
I
in
got you.
terms of
Yep,
what you have expressed, because other people are tuning in at different points right now in this live.
I
They're just
got you.
not realizing, oh my goodness, there's someone else here with her talking to her. So I want to make sure that everyone understands. So I have Mr. Hicks joining me in this stream. And he is the gentleman that has been widely accused on social media of trafficking Ms. Tijae Baker. And so, from what I understand, your friend is a female friend and she is an acquaintance of Miss Baker. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And this acquaintance is an acquaintance that Miss Tijae Baker had planned to meet on May 1st. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And for some reason or another, for reasons unknown, Miss Baker did not connect with her. And we did have an off the record discussion. And in that off the record discussion, you did express to me that there was a disconnect between those two females, and she was rather concerned. Is that correct?
You said disconnect between those two females.
Yes, your female friend, the one that Miss Tajay Baker was supposed to be seeing.
Ah,
For
yeah,
some
yeah,
reason,
yeah, 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 yeah. That's right. That's correct. Yes, there was a
my apology
disconnect.
for the
Yes,
way
that's
I'm
right.
wording it. I'm
I
trying to
got you.
break
Yep,
it
yep,
down.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
And
That's right.
she was supposed to see her and she just didn't hear from her on that day on May 1st. And so at that point, I just want to know, just so for clarity reasons, that your friend, did she contact Miss Tajae's family first, or did Miss
Okay,
Tajae's family contact
that
her first?
that's a I like your question because
Okay.
my friend made a video about the situation, right? And what she explained
Yes.
in the video was she didn't contact Taja's family first because she did not have their information.
Okay.
She never, anytime that they would go, anytime that Miss Baker would come see my friend,
Mhm.
there was not a connection with the family like that. So she didn't have
Okay.
the information to, so they contacted her first.
Okay. I
If
understand.
I'm not mistaken, one of the cousins contacted her 1st.
Okay. I
Hmm.
understand. I understand how that could happen because she's an adult. I do have my own friends or acquaintances and people I know in different states. And so I understand how it could be that they, wouldn't necessarily have her information on deck or on hand. Right. And
Hmm.
so once they realized something was wrong, perhaps she wasn't answering the phone, did their own little research, they were able to, figure out, okay, she may be with this person. So now I better understand. And so I'd like to know who filed the missing persons report when it was time to do that. Do
The
you know?
miss
Missing person report for Miss Tijae Baker. Was it family
that
members
that
or the friend?
okay. So I have no idea.
Okay,
I have
okay,
no idea.
okay, okay. Who filed a missing person report for her? I just was wondering since she was supposed to visit her, and it was DC, right? That your friend lives in is DC. Is it okay to say her name? Can you tell everyone her name, at least her first name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana. This is the
Hmm.
okay. This is the
Hmm.
friend that Miss Tajay Baker was supposed to see, and she resides in DC. And just to catch everyone up to speed here, it was family members of Miss Tajay Baker who reached out to Tatiana when they became alarmed and felt as though something was wrong. And so now I want to kind of uh, lead into the next question that I have. I saw another accusation. I want to address the accusations. We're addressing everything tonight. Well, as much as I can. I don't want I to address everything. I'll be talking to you to tomorrow morning. So I want to address as much as I can. But there was another accusation made by Miss Baker that I was, I guess, harassing Miss Taja's family members and schoolmates, that you have been
Okay.
placing calls saying that you are a family member, a blood
Okay.
relative of Miss Tajay. Can you address
Yeah,
that? Is this
I would love to address that. So that
okay?
is totally 1 trillion% false. Okay.
Okay.
And I really hope that whatever text messages that she received or whatever, I don't know what it was. I hope they can be subpoenaed or whatever or investigated so that that IP address or whatever could be
Yes.
tracked or whatever, but absolutely not. Um, I saw something like that. I think I saw her post something like that.
Yes.
That is all the way false. Now, what I received, see, I haven't spoken much. I received a lot of phone calls, harassment. I got all this via text. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that whatever I received can be tracked as well. So I'm going to tell you that it was actually quite opposite. I got a lot of different calls and texts from different numbers.
Okay.
So yeah, the answer is no.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So you're denying that you place phone calls to family members of Miss Tajay Baker or classmates saying that you
I,
are related to her, right? Okay.
I want to add one thing in there.
Okay.
Remember this piece, very important piece. I
Mhm.
called with my real phone number.
Okay.
So it would be quite idiotic to call with your real phone number and then to harass people with texts or whatever. It wouldn't be wise.
Okay. Okay. And I did see a number that was posted. It's still on Miss Baker's Facebook profile, rather. She said that that number is your number. So I just want you to know your number. I believe if that number is your number, is posted on her profile for the world to see. Um,
Maybe
now,
not. I ain't scared.
okay, okay, okay. Just so you know it, she says that that's your number. It's posted, so you may or may not get unfriendly, I guess, phone calls from
That
other people
that's
about this
fine.
case.
That's
Okay,
fine.
okay, okay. And so I'm glad that you answered that question. And, I do want to address the allegations or the more serious allegations that Ms. Tajae's mother, you know, has made against you. And, I would like to know, in light of what we've learned that Ms. Baker has been found safe, a
Mm-hmm.
councilwoman with the New York City, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
council
Mm-hmm.
had said, a city council has stated that Miss Tijae Baker has been found safe, and she was found alive. I know that police have not announced that there is a suspect. They have not announced that there is any persons of interest connected to her disappearance, her previous disappearance, and they have not announced that you are a suspect. And so, being that that's the case, I would like to know, how are you feeling? What has this done to you, knowing that have been reportedly, I'm just going to say slandered,
Mm-hmm.
and accused of being a sex trafficker. I've
Okay.
heard also that you run some sort of sex cult. If you want to express, what are your feelings about all of this?
Okay. So, first and foremost, my feelings are hurt because I'm a protector of women, especially black women. So I would never think of the day that I would ever be associated or accused of being any sort of sex trafficker or trafficker, anything like that. Um, so I'm actually hurt by those accusations. How
Okay.
intensely a protector of women. And two, um, bothered because I can see Tajay Baker's mom being in a fragile state. Your child
Okay.
is missing. You know what I'm saying? You will be more vulnerable energetically. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I believe that you can run with anything in that state. I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at the people who ran with this with no facts. You know what I'm saying? I was like the trafficker, right? And when you look at some of the videos, it was more about me having a coven or community or cult than Tajay Baker, who was missing. They would speak about Tajay Baker for like 60 seconds, and then for 10 minutes, they'd be like, this guy's like a cult leader. That wasn't, that wasn't okay. So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not, I'm, I'm hurt, but I'm going to deal with everyone who I feel like knowingly was slandering me legally. So that's my that's my energy behind that.
Okay. Yeah, that is another question that I had was, um were you planning any sort of to take any kind of legal steps towards defending yourself in a court of law against slander,
Okay, so
against some of the statements that has been made against you? Yeah.
oh, well, I don't want to let all of my plans be known,
Of
but
course, I understand.
absolutely,
Mhm.
anyone who accused me of anything, best believe it had been screenshotted, screen recorded. So even if you deleted it, I got it, and I
Okay.
will be addressed. It is my time to. I was quiet for some days. I don't know if people thought I was hiding. I wasn't hiding. I'm just not stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I will be going after everyone who accused me of anything legally. So don't bother
Okay.
deleting anything because I got it.
Well,
You
it's
deleted it, I got it.
the allegations. They're definitely still posted on Facebook. So the
Yeah.
allegations that I saw them again, I took my own screenshots. I wanted to know in light of what has happened, what has transpired. We've been made aware that Miss Tijae has been found. She's been found alive. I wanted to see if those allegations were taken down, if they were retracted or deleted. I did not expect that family members would go out of the way to like clear your name or say, hey, he had nothing to do with this. We were just
I,
upset. We
I
thought this.
guess
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
they gotta stick to their story. You know what I'm saying? People may feel embarrassed or whatever. But
Okay.
it'd be wise for I've seen some allegations come down, but not from the family. Now,
Okay.
there's several reasons why it would be wise to take down those allegations. For one, the states that I was in when Tijae Baker was went to DC or whatever are so far from here.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that cellular activity, bank transactions, and all that stuff can be tracked. Camera footage, I could be walking into a restaurant and stuff like that. The police would absolutely know if I was anywhere near the vicinity of this woman. So those allegations better come down. I'm going to give everyone, anybody watching this video, they got 24 hours.
Okay. And I just want you to know, because I don't want you to be out there in those streets and I don't tell you what's going on, because then I'm going to feel really bad if something happens to you. Now, there's a Eric who has said in the chat, tell him to stay away from the street signs and building address. We can see his location. So I want to let you know, because I don't want no kind of, not on my watch, not while I'm live with you. So I
Tell
just want you to
tell
know that's what's being said in the Facebook
for
chat.
one, I'm
Yeah.
nowhere near my neighborhood if I'm walking outside. For
Okay.
two, I'm legally licensed to carry.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you could pull up on me if you want to.
Mm, okay. I just want you to know that's what's being said in the chat, because I wouldn't want, we have seen live streams where someone is outside walking and talking, and then you know there's some smoke being brought. So I want to make sure.
I ain't
Yeah.
worried. I ain't worried. I got plenty of smoke
Yeah.
and
Okay.
bullets.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thanks for telling me.
All right, I just want to let you know what's happening. So, what's being said, and so, hopefully that is a idle threat. I'm hoping that is an idle threat or threat that does not go anywhere past this Facebook live stream. I'm hoping that is the case. I don't want to hold you on this live. I don't want to, take up too much time in your night tonight. But I do want to, yeah, I want to apologize to you myself for what you've gone through. Not that I've personally done anything or slandered you
Yeah.
or anything like that or played a role into that. Now, I did discuss those allegations because they were all over Facebook. I'm going to discuss
Mm,
the allegations, but I don't feel that it's healthy for other individuals to continue on with the narrative in light of what we've learned. And if
mm.
you have not been charged with a crime, police have
Right.
not announced that you've been charged with a
Hmm.
crime, and it needs to be a crime really in connection to this case.
That's right.
So there's people trying to do their own investigations into your life. And if they want to have a conversation with you, or if I'm intrigued about something you got going on, that's gonna be a separate conversation. Okay. But I don't think that it is feasible to connect your separate activities that has nothing to do with Miss Baker's disappearance, to connect that. That's not a healthy thing to do, to her disappearance, in order to continue the narrative that you are somehow played a role in being a villain in her disappearance. I don't think that's fair to you. I don't think that's fair to her, because what that does, that just keeps people digging into her life at this point. And I
Yeah,
don't think
and
she wants that.
yeah, you it's terrible to
Yeah.
um cause even more stress on somebody who could actually been a victim of some sort of trafficking or whatever. We don't know
Yes.
what she went through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure we'll find out. But yeah, the so like I said, it's gone from let's find Tijae Baker to is this a cult leader? You know what I'm saying? And that is the problem with the internet. It's people they want to be entertained by controversy. You know what I'm saying? There's not as many people as you would suspect
Hmm.
actually caring for a young woman who has been missing. That's like the real problem. So I'm very
Hmm.
happy you brought that to the light.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Um. Again, I just think it is rather disheartening that you've experienced what you have experienced, and I'm just hoping that you and Miss Baker's family, that that you all can make peace with each other, or be civil with each other, or at bare minimum, I'm hoping that some of the accusations that has been made in print and vocally, that would be either retracted or deleted. If not, then just stay encouraged. I hope that I don't see you anymore. Let's see, it looks really dark. Okay, okay, I see your teeth. All right, so stay encouraged. Yeah, I'm just one. I don't even know what to say at this point, but to stay encouraged and keep being you. And of course, it's some people were a little bit taken back by me sharing some of your statements, and there are other
Hmm.
statements that I'm going to be posting on my profiles on my social media accounts tonight,
Hmm.
and they were feeling as though that I should just keep sharing the narrative regarding her being trafficked, and I just didn't think that was right. If there's no proof of it, she's back home or back somewhere alive. Why continue on with a narrative that has never been confirmed as being factually true from its origin? It has not been, confirmed to be factually true. Like, and I think that anyone being accused of anything, that if you're saying that you didn't do it, that you should have the opportunity, just like you would in a court of law, really, to defend yourself, and you should have the opportunity to defend yourself. I'm thankful that you have trusted Miss and Lost Traffic, trusted myself to speak with you tonight. I'm pretty sure that it's difficult trying to figure out, like, who do I trust, who do I talk to at this point. But thank you again. Is there any last statements that you like to make? It's been almost an hour we've been talking as we kind of wrap up. Yeah.
Uh, I appreciate this interview.
Okay.
I appreciate you doing real research and good journalism and being really objective in the whole situation because I've seen some of the things you posted and I
Mhm.
love that you post just the facts. So I really
Mhm.
appreciate this interview right here. And I know
Okay.
that it will go far and the right people will hear it and things like
Yes.
that. And I know that I'm going to get a lot of apologies from this interview. So I just want to say thank you.
Okay. Well, you are so very welcome, and I hope that you have a great. I know you said that you were prepared out there in those streets, but I hope you have a great and safe night. All right.
You too.
All right. Bye
Peace.
bye. Bye. Peace to you. Bye bye.